Hello everyone, happy Sunday. I am so happy to be back. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see in the video here today, we are making some GB soup. So if you are my people, my Gio people from Liberia, holla at your girl and let's cook. So to get started here, I have my ingredients out here as usual. I have some fresh fish, some chicken feet, some shrimp. I have some hot pepper. You guys know me and my pepper. Okay. I have 2 fresh tomatoes. I have 1 onion. I use half of it for this recipe. And I have some garden eggs that I already boiled and mashed. Okay, and this meat that I already boiled was in the freezer. I just got it out to defreeze, and in there I have some smoked turkey wings, some cow skin, and some cow foot. So to get started, I have a clean pot. I'm gonna pour all my my fresh meat, the one that I haven't cooked yet, the fish, chicken feet, and the shrimp. The other ones are already boiled, so I don't need to put it in now. I'm gonna put it in later. Okay, guys. So I'm just seasoning my meat with some paprika, some black pepper, some seasoned salt, and now I'm adding 1 Maggi cube. After that, I am going to put in half of the onion that I show you chopped up. Okay, and now I'm putting water, just enough to boil my meat for now. I am gonna be adding more, but for now I'm just gonna start up here with the 2 bowl. Okay, and now I just split my tomatoes in half, and I'm gonna put it in there to boil, and then my pepper. So yeah, and now I'm gonna go ahead and add in a little bit of salt, and then after that cover it up and let everything cook. So now my tomato and pepper has boiled. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the tomato and blend all the good stuff together. So guys, for GB soup, you want the soup to be a little bit thick before you put the main ingredient, which you guys gonna see. So here I just blend 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, and that's what I just added in. And now I'm removing the tomato peel. You don't want to put the peel in the soup. It's going to be floating on top of it. So make sure you remove that tomato peel, okay? Now I'm just going to blend everything in my asanga. If you don't know what this is called, okay? Asanga. So now I'm blending everything in together. My garden egg or bitter ball and my tomatoes. So I didn't put the pepper in here. I'm gonna do that later. So since my soup has boiled, my meat has already cooked, I'm gonna go ahead and add in this parboiled meat that's already cooked and start up my GB soup process. So now I'm just putting everything back in the pot. Take a look at my soup. So I didn't blend my tomato and garden egg in the blender because I don't want it to have a blend look. Okay, I want it to be irregular. Yeah, so as you can see, I added 1 more Maggi cube, and I'm gonna let that boil. Okay, so now guys, I'm doing the interesting part. I'm ready to eat. So as my soup is boiling, I'm about to do the fufu or the GB, so it can cool down when my soup is ready. So guys, for the GB process, I am using the powder fufu, but this is the trick, okay? You if you're eating regular fufu and soup, you're gonna put a little bit more water and a little blend texture to the fufu. But since I'm doing GB, we know, if you're from Liberia, my Gio people, you know, okay, the GB is like hard stuff. It's like the board of cassava, and then they just pound the cassava, okay? But I don't have cassava to pound, so I'm using the fufu, so I am doing this trick. So as you can see, I didn't put too much water in that powder. I just put just enough, okay? This is how you want it to be, very thick, so that when it's cooked, it's gonna be hard, just like GB. So after I mix that, I'm just gonna put it in the microwave for exact 4 minutes. And now here, this is what we call water. Is if you put it in water, it has a little bit of slippery texture, like it's like okra does, but it's not. And now I'm just gonna take 1 teaspoon and put it in my soup. So I'm just gonna stir that up. I'm not gonna put too much, because one thing about the water, as the soup cools down, the water gets more infected, like it makes the soup thicker, okay? So while it's still hot, it's not the time that you put too much water in it. If it's cold and it still have that loose texture, you can go out here and add more water. But since it's still hot, I just did the 1 teaspoon, and once it cool down, and if I see that I still need more, I'm gonna add more. But the 1 teaspoon was just enough for this pot, okay? So guys, you can see this is my GB, okay? So I am not so good at molding fufu or GB, so this is my trick. I cook I cook my fufu in like a round bowl, and all I have to do is bring the edges together, and voila, I have my nicely molded fufu, okay? So yes guys, this is it. As you can see, there is shiny, because it's hard, it's thick, it's like GB. I really didn't need to pound no cassava. So guys, my soup has cooled down for a little bit, and look at it now. Just the texture that I want. I don't want it loose, I don't want it too thick. It's just what I want it to be. It still has a little warmness to it, so I'm still liking the consistency right now. So watch out for that. The more water you put in there, when the soup gets cold, it's gonna get real thick, just like the GB. So guys, thank you so much for watching.